Yuri Alexeyevich Gagarin, March 9, 1934 to March 27, 1968, was a Soviet cosmonaut, military pilot and engineer, best known as the first human to travel into outer space. His groundbreaking mission on April 12, 1961, aboard the spacecraft Vostok 1, made him a global icon and a symbol of Soviet space achievement during the Cold War-era space race. Gagarin was born in the small village of Kloshino, near Gzhatsk, now renamed Gagarin in his honor, in Smolensk Oblast, western Russia. He came from a humble background. His parents worked on a collective farm. Life was difficult, especially during World War II, when German forces occupied his village and his family was temporarily displaced. This experience shaped Gagarin's resilience and determination. After the war, Yuri showed an aptitude for technical skills and science. In 1950, he enrolled in a technical school in Saratov, where he studied foundry work. During his time there, Gagarin joined a local aero club, sparking his love for flying. His exceptional skills led him to the Soviet Air Force, where he trained as a fighter pilot and graduated from the Orenburg Military Aviation School in 1957. In 1960, Gagarin was selected as one of 20 candidates for the Soviet space program. He underwent rigorous physical and psychological training to withstand the harsh conditions of space travel. His modesty, quick learning ability, and exceptional physical endurance set him apart from other candidates. On March 3, 1960, Gagarin was officially named to the Vostok program and later chosen as the primary pilot for the mission. On April 12, 1961, at 9:07 Moscow time, Yuri Gagarin launched from the Baikonur Cosmodrome aboard the Vostok 1 spacecraft, becoming the first human to orbit the Earth. His iconic phrase just before launch was, "Poyekhali." Let's go, a reflection of his excitement and determination. Vostok 1 completed one orbit around the Earth at an altitude of about 327 kilometers, 203 miles, traveling at a speed of 27,400 kilometers per hour, 17,000 miles per hour. The entire mission lasted only 108 minutes. During the flight, Gagarin experienced weightlessness for the first time, providing invaluable data about the human body's response to space conditions. However, the mission was not without challenges. The Vostok capsule had no onboard control systems, meaning Gagarin had limited ability to intervene if something went wrong. The re-entry was also risky. The service module failed to fully detach from the re-entry module, causing the spacecraft to spin uncontrollably before separation was achieved. Upon re-entering Earth's atmosphere, Gagarin ejected from the capsule at 7 kilometers, 4.3 miles, altitude and parachuted safely to the ground near the Saratov region. His landing site was near the town of Engels, where a farmer and her granddaughter were the first to greet the returning cosmonaut. Gagarin's successful mission made him an international hero. He was celebrated across the world, receiving awards such as the Hero of the Soviet Union, the highest honor in the USSR. His global tours included visits to the UK, Cuba, and Japan, where he was greeted by adoring crowds and heads of state. The flight symbolized the technological prowess of the Soviet Union and gave it a significant victory over the United States in the space race. Despite his newfound fame, Gagarin struggled with the pressures of being a national symbol. He continued working within the Soviet space program, though he was restricted from further space missions for fear of losing such a valuable icon. He became the deputy training director of the Cosmonaut Training Center, where he contributed to the development of future missions. On March 27, 1968, Gagarin's life was tragically cut short when he and flight instructor Vladimir Seryogin died in a MiG-15 jet crash during a routine training flight near Moscow. The circumstances surrounding the crash remain partially unclear, though investigations suggest that weather conditions and pilot error may have been factors. Yuri Gagarin's legacy endures to this day. April 12 is celebrated annually as Yuri's Night or Cosmonautics Day, commemorating the first human flight into space. Monuments, streets, and institutions around the world bear his name, and his achievement continues to inspire generations of astronauts, engineers, and scientists. Gagarin's flight aboard Vostok 1 not only secured the Soviet Union's place in history but also paved the way for human space exploration. His mission proved that human beings could survive and function in space, leading to further advances in the space programs of both the USSR and the United States. His story is a testament to human courage, curiosity, and the spirit of exploration. Gagarin remains an enduring symbol of humanity's first step into the cosmos and a reminder of what can be achieved through determination and ingenuity.